Brothers and sisters, Jamaica Muslim Center and Al Mamour School invites our imams and community leader here tonight. And on behalf of the Jamaica Muslim Center Al Mamour, I'd like to thank each and everyone to take your time out from a busy schedule. It's a Friday night. We know we are all have a different schedule. So you came forward for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah reward you all. And inshallah, we'll look forward to work with you in the coming months and years. Inshallah. Brothers and sisters, I'd like to start our program with the holy recitation from the Holy Quran. I request our Imam, Abdullah Kamal, Imam Baitul Mukarram Masjid. Please come forward, Imam Abdullah Kamal.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الناس اعبدوا ربكم الذي خلقكم والذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. الذي جعل لكم الأرض فراشا والسماء بناء وأنزل من السماء ماء فأخرج به من الثمرات رزقا لكم فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون. وإن كنتم في ريب مما نزلنا على عبدنا فأتوا بسورة من مثله وادعوا شهداءكم من دون الله إن كنتم صادقين. فإن لم تفعلوا ولن تفعلوا فاتقوا النار التي وقودها الناس والحجارة أعدت للكافرين. وبشر الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات أن لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار كلما رزقوا منها من ثمرة رزقا قالوا هذا الذي رزقنا من قبل وأتوا به متشابها ولهم فيها أزواج مطهرة وهم فيها خالدون. صدق الله العظيم.
Brothers and sisters, it is my honor to call up on the stage for welcome speech is our JMC President, Brother Khaza Mizan Hassan, who will address to the crowd for you came here today. Brother Khaza Mizan Hassan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa salatu wa salam ala sayyid al-mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. First of all, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us this opportunity to be here for a very noble cause. The cause, inshallah, I will be explaining to you shortly. Let me thank Brother Dr. Muhammadur Rahman Tuhin and Brother Aftab Mannan for sponsoring this event. May Allah give you all jaza khair. Brothers and sisters, we invited you. There's a reason for that. The reason is that we are here in the United States of America, and inshallah, we're not going anywhere. We are our youth, our next generation, the flag bearer of Islam. We need to do something for them. Being the first generation Muslim in this country, I think it's incumbent upon us to do something for them, then that will be easier for them to proceed in future. So we brought all of you, all the leaders, to consult with you and get your advice. We are in the process of building a youth center for our community, for our youth and our next generation. The center will comprise of a full-fledged basketball court with bleachers. Our construction committee is here. It comes with bleacher. It comes with bleacher. In a bleacher is that it's like a stand where people come and sit and watch the match. Okay, inshallah. It will be full-fledged basketball court. It will be a gymnatorium. And when it's not basketball, then it becomes an auditorium. About 500,000 square feet. 5,000 square feet. We will have a huge basketball court. It will be comprised of basement to first floor. In addition to that, we will have a full-fledged cafeteria for our school children who will be attending. There will be have a state-of-the-art facility, recreational facility for our youth. We will have gym for exercise place for our sisters and for brothers, separate. Most of the sisters we see, they don't want to go to the gym because they're, alhamdulillah, we are Muslim and we have parda. So this will be separate for them. And I think they will benefit from this. Just because it's very important nowadays, we are health conscious now. And I think our sister will be happy when they have their own gym to do exercise, inshallah, and separate from men. And then we will have a first floor, second floor, and third floor, we will have classes and labs. So this is what we are visioning, and we seek your advice. It is a huge project. It will take about $5 million. The investment is for our next generation, for the future of Islam. Nowadays, they are going to other places, playing basketball in other places, and then when time comes for Salah, they don't care, they're playing. Now we will have Musalla for them. When they're playing basketball and they have time, they will pray Salah. What we're doing is connecting them with Islam, with their identity as a Muslim. So we need that, brothers. It's very important that we need that for our children, for our next generation. And the project is in front of you, alhamdulillah, and we seek your advice and we seek your support. Jamaica Muslim Center cannot do it alone. We are all one. We may be a different center, but the identity is Muslim. When that comes, La ilaha illallah, we are all one. So this is your project. Not only Jamaica Muslim Center's project. This is your project also. So you will also be benefiting from this. So I request all of you, brothers and sisters, I don't think we have sisters? No, brothers, that you have to come forward. Look into the future of Muslim living in this country. In this way, if this comes up, this could be a model, and other states will be doing it. So our children will not go outside. So my request to all of you, to please come forward, help Jamaica Muslim Center to build this project. This is not only Jamaica Muslim Center project, it is everyone's project. With that, I am, inshallah, may Allah give us and you all the strength to make this project, inshallah. Inshallah, I'm confident, with the grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with the help of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and your support, we will accomplish this project, inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Jazakumullah khairan, brother Khaza Mizan Hassan, to outline our dinner today, why you are here. So give us a little brief. So thank you, Jazakallah khairan again. Brother, sister, I'd like to request and continue our program. We had a fundraising committee chairman. We formed a fundraising committee, and is Dr. Mahmoud Rahman. It is my request to Dr. Mahmoud Rahman to continue the program, rest of the program tonight, and he will handle from now on. Dr. Mahmoud Rahman to him.
Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Assalatu wassalamu ala Sayyidil Mursaleen wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Thank you for coming, and we have invited all these guests to have them to have discuss the issues. As Brother Mizan said, it is not the JMC program, it is not the JMC project, it is for everybody, because all these youth and children, everybody can come, is free for everybody, means they have freedom to come, and all the masajid and the Islamic organization, those will be supporting this project, they will have participation in this project also, means they have something to say, because they will have some kind of committee or advisory council, they'll be part of it. So it is your project, so think that way. So now I will ask one of our brother from JMC Youth Coordinator, Brother Salahuddin. He will tell us what they need, because he is busy every day, every week with the children, and we want to hear from him.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I'm the assistant coordinator director of Jamaica Muslim Center Youth Department. The second table sitting Masnoon Ahmed, he's actually the director. With his permission, I'm going to share a few words, inshallah. I grew up in Astoria. I see a lot of people from Astoria. The masjid I grew up in, Baitul Mukarram, alhamdulillah, it's very good to see them. Growing up in Astoria, I remember we used to, and this is 97, 98, when it was a little masjid, we used to go outside and play and then come in at Asr time. And as kids, 10, 11 years old, would be in the bathroom, like using water to make wudu and stuff. We waste a lot of water. And I remember one uncle, he used to yell at us, and he used to say, why don't you guys go home, make wudu, and then come, instead of wasting our water? So that's where I grew up. And I remember around 2002, 2003, there was an event at Jamaica Muslim Center with Imam Siraj Wahaj. And that's where, some of my friends from Astoria, we came to listen to him. And at that event, the coordinator, the moderator of that event was a young guy, maybe 16, 17. And at the end of the lecture, he expressed this idea that we would like to have a youth center. And Imam Siraj Wahaj, with his motivational speech, he did what he did, and that was it. Fast forward, we moved to Jamaica around 2005. That's when we found some more motivated youth who we started to doing program with. It was only like maybe 10 of us, then 20 of us. Then alhamdulillah, at this point, Jamaica Muslim Center has a full-fledged youth department. Now my point of saying these two stories is, so that's 2002, 2003, when a youth center was just an idea of some kid's mind. And that was it. Today, in 2017, Jamaica Muslim Center has a full-fledged youth department where part of their annual budget goes to the youth department. And if you look around, all of you are here for this idea of building a youth department, building a youth center. So alhamdulillah, we have progress. So seeing the people from Baitul Mukarram, that shows that all the masajids, alhamdulillah, across the city, we have developed this understanding that just building masajid is just not enough. It's not enough to, like Brother Mizan said, to carry this religion on to the next generation. So I welcome you all, and I sincerely pray that Allah rewards every single one of you for your motivation to do much more than what you already have done, which is tremendous. Alhamdulillah, there are Islamic school, Al-Mamur school, and some of, few other schools across the city. But in those schools, the number of students is almost insignificant compared to the number of Muslim students that go to public schools, including myself, who I went and all of our youth department guys goes. So the education that we're trying to provide, again, alhamdulillah, it's great, but it only caters to only a very few percentage of this entire Muslim community. How can we pass down this understanding of this religion or this identity of Islam to rest of the Muslim community? That's the biggest challenge. And if you really look at it, right now the Muslim demographic are American Muslims. That means they're either born and raised here, right? All of you have children. And I can bet you majority of your children are born here. That means they're American already. So the majority of the Muslim American community are Americans. Yet what is the number of Muslims attending the masajids? A rough study is 60% of the Muslim American are Americans. But 90% of the attendees of masajids are what? Are immigrants. That's, your generation, the first generation. Now what that means is that there is a lot of work that needs to be done to bring back that, 60%. Alhamdulillah, schools and masjid is just not enough. And that's why, this project, this initiative is so important. We have in Jamaica Muslim Center, every Friday we have two programs. We have a program for 10 to 14 years old, and we have a program for 14 plus. Each of the program has on average about 30 kids. These kids come to the masjid, they play for 45 minutes. All they do is play. They play whatever we can let them play within the masjid, in the basement. And Jamaica Muslim Center has been extremely generous with us. At times we broke part of the walls, we broke part of the chandeliers. They have closed their eyes, forgiven all, because they understand that we need to keep these kids, make them feel like this is their place. Now the thing is, these 80 kids are only 80 kids out of thousands of other kids that lives in the neighborhood. Now, think about this. Our Jamaica Muslim Center has two Jum'ah Jamaat, combined maybe 3,000 people, 3,000 parents, right? Their kids are not at the Jum'ah because they're at school. Where are those kids? On a weekdays, on a weekends. If you go to Edison Park or any of the parks around you, across the neighborhoods in the city, all of them are at some parks, playing some sort of sports. And I cannot stress this how much it is needed, because we lost so many kids because a masjid is just not enough of a facility for them to do what they need to do to be a kid, to do what they need to do, be a youth. What this center, and based on what Brother Mizan said, what this center seems like is a place where they can be themselves. That's one of the biggest things that these teenagers, Muslims in America, they want to be themselves. They want to be among themselves. If we can give them a facility where they can be themselves, among themselves, then they can take this religion to a different level, right? We don't need every kid to be an imam. But what we do need is every kid to be a Muslim. And that's what a youth center can do. Different communities across the country, I'm sure a lot of you have traveled and you've seen it. It allows them to be themselves. And alhamdulillah, they have progressed. Communities in Boston have progressed. In Texas, they have progressed. And inshallah, this can be something that, as a community as a whole, in New York City, inshallah, we can take it to a different level. And like I said, education is great, but we need something that can cater to everyone. And with that thought, I welcome you all again and invite you all, and I hope all of you understand the necessity of supporting this project, and inshallah take it to a different level. May Allah accept all of your efforts. Jazakumullah khairan.
Now I will ask Sheikh Abu Isa. He have studied in Saudi Arabia, Makkah, Qura University. He's Imam and chaplain, and he is also very involved with the youth. So that's why I have invited him to give us some talk about the youth and what is their need. Sheikh Abu Isa.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says in the Quran, so my advice to you is, as your brother, firstly, foremost in Islam. And it doesn't matter which color, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala called us brothers, knowing what colors we will be, knowing what ethnic backgrounds we will have. So most of the people know the back end of my story on how I accepted Islam, and I miraculously ended up in Qura University for 10 years. But they don't know my journey to Islam. I'm not going to go into the full journey right now, but what I will say is my journey is that I came from gang-related ties in the streets, high school, junior high school, and by that beginning was a doorway for me to actually understand the need to search for something bigger. Who do you think I was gang ties with? Subhanallah. When I actually accepted Islam and I walked into the masjid, I was astonished that so many people I was with in the gang, on the streets, was in the masjid. And that was a good thing. It was a good thing that they were in the masjid. Why was it a good thing? It's because even if they have a conflicting desires, they know where their asl, they know where their origin needs to be, right? And if we don't provide something for them that's more than that, then what do we think is going to happen? One of the things that we need to ask ourselves when the Prophet ﷺ, he says, Al-Muslim ala Muslim kal-bunyan yashuddu ba'duhum ba'da. He says that the Muslim to a Muslim is like a body, they strengthen one another. They strengthen one another. Could you imagine, or you should try to imagine, put yourself in the sister or the brother's shoes who their son was just arrested for committing a terrorist act. Subhanallah. The first thing that they were thinking, or they're thinking, or they should be thinking is, how could I have avoided this? What could I have done to have a different outcome? They didn't learn extremism in the household. They didn't learn it in the masjid. Subhanallah. but it is something that comes when a person has too much free time. And that free time is harmful. So when we're able to build a community that will benefit not only the masjid, not only the household, but outside of all of that, where a person can build a big and a strong identity of what true Islam is, what moderate Islam is, and still feel that he's benefiting from his worldly desires in a halal way, in a halal fashion. And this is what Islam actually propagates and actually teaches. It teaches that we benefit from the world, that which will assist us in getting to Jannah. Sahawlana? Correct or not correct? Yes. Is that we benefit from this world, that which will assist us in getting to Jannah. So everything, there's a rule in fiqh, it says everything from worldly affairs is permissible, until there's a hadith or ayah that makes it haram. So now we're dealing with the children, we say, no, you can't play basketball, go study. You can't do this, go memorize Quran. But they say, well, you know what, subhanAllah, I was in the masjid and I memorized the Quran. Now what? Now we still need something available for them that they can build and continue to build that identity. Imagine that same child, elementary school, junior high school, and then the most dangerous, college and university. If they haven't built that identity by that time, then there's a good chance we're going to lose them. There's a very good chance we're going to lose them. Aside of the fact that I am a chaplain and an imam in a hospital in New York City, I was previously the imam and chaplain at Syracuse University. And one of the issues that we had was that we had hundreds of Muslim students that were on the campus from all over the world, and only a handful that would actually come to pray. So when they were asked why wouldn't they come to pray, they were afraid of other people affiliating them with the religion of Islam because what it entailed. It meant that they were extreme. It meant that they were possibly terrorists. So a lot of the sisters, they took off the hijab. A lot of the brothers wouldn't pray. And if they would pray, they say they'd pray in their dorm rooms. We have to build something that is suitable for them to feel like they're Americans and Muslims, or Muslim Americans, or even if they're not Americans, but they're Muslims in America, and they feel comfortable that they will walk with that identity anywhere throughout the world. And we will feel that they will feel that with that understanding, with that culture that they built, that they're comfortable in their shoes no matter where they go. So I'm not going to hold anyone too long. I hope that was beneficial, and we can actually see that the need for this program. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Sheikh Abu Isa, your experience and your thoughtful speech. Now I will ask Brother Kamal Bhuya and Brother Mohib to present our new project architectural PowerPoint presentation. So it will be very short, not long, and inshallah, we would like to keep our time because this is a community events. We would like to hear from every community leaders. So all the brothers, so keep your speech or talk ready. It should be short, like every brother can get, those who want to speak, like 1 to 2 minutes. But we want to give chance everybody, inshallah.
رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي يا فتاح يا فتاح يا فتاح. Respected Imams, Chairman of the Board of Trustee, President of the Executive Committee, Chairman of Al-Mamour Board, School Board, and distinguished brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum. Alhamdulillah to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and grateful to EC and Beauty for giving us the opportunity to chair the construction committee for one of the historic project for JMC Al-Mamour School project. Brothers and sisters, we are about to finish the schematic phase of the design, roughly about 32,000 square foot. We were directed by the EC and Beauty to design a full-fledged school, community center that will include musalla, where our brothers and sisters would be able to pray during their leisure time. That will youth centers, male and female exercise area, and full-size gym, basketball court. Only with your help, we are able to finish, inshallah, this project. I would like to request one of our colleague, a hardworking board members, construction committee members, to present a rough sketch that what we are doing right now in a form of presentations. So I'd like to request Brother Muhibbul Islam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sisters, it's my great pleasure to present to you the project that we have been talking so much. As Brother Kamal just mentioned, that we are just in a schematic stage, and just going to go over the plan so far that has been presented to us by the architect. As you know, this is not only a school, we are going to expand the existing Al-Mamur school, which is, there is two buildings side by side, and one building is already occupied by Al-Mamur school, which is about 11,000 square feet currently. And this new facility, the address 7839 Parson Boulevard, the next building, which we will have to see it in a video presentation very soon. That's the building in Cochin. That's the building that we are developing, which is about 32,000 square feet. So this is what the proposed plan for the cellar. Everyone pretty much mentioned that it will have a full court gymnasium, about 5,000 square feet, which will comprise 2 floors. Cellar, because we need a full height for the gym, which is about 24, 25 feet. So we have to occupy 2 floors pretty much. As you can see, we can have a full basketball court, and within the basketball court, since it's a multi-purpose room, we can have drawn the basketball here, and also as well as the volleyball, badminton. Also, this is a gymatorium, so we are going to have a platform here. Whenever a program is necessary, the chair will be placed in order so that this will become a full-fledged auditorium as well. As mentioned, the school will be needing a commercial-grade kitchen, so we are going to have a kitchen and a cafeteria, and there will be a prayer space that was mentioned also. We are going to accommodate the prayer space either in the cellar or could be in the first floor, so that the community can get easy access to the prayer space. So this is will be the first floor, which will occupy about 5,000 square foot, will be given to the upper part of the auditorium or gymatorium, and so that we'll have first access from the Parson Boulevard to the main gate here, and we can have the musalla here also, so that you can get easy access from the street. So first, we are also going to have a link between this building and the adjacent building that we have, so that the students don't really have to go outside to come to this building. So they can have an easy commute from one building to another building through a bridge, and we can build a bridge pretty much here. The second floor pretty much will be dedicated for school spaces. We have instruction rooms. As you can tell, all the classrooms, we're trying to place it all around the perimeter of the building so that you can get plenty of daylight, which is very conducive for teaching. So inshallah, all the classroom will be around the perimeter, and we can accommodate about 10 plus classrooms here. And obviously all the toilets facility will be stacked together. So we'll have first floor to up to the third floor, all the toilets will be stacked together in order to conserve the efficiency of the water rises. And the third floor, we cannot have a complete third floor because of the zoning restrictions. So the third floor will be limited pretty much for the higher grade science lab, computer labs, chemical laboratories, storage. So we are pretty much dedicating all the laboratories on the third floor. So altogether, it's 32,000 square feet plus 11,000 existing building. So we are talking about huge projects ahead of us, and inshallah, with your help and your continuous help, we can do this. This is the proposed elevation from the Parson Boulevard. As you can see, beautiful structure from the ground. Cellar is not shown, so with the cellar, it's a 3.5-story building. And for the side view, where you can get access to the gym through this rear entrance. So this is the side view. As you can see, the third floor is not totally built up, so it's only half of the third floor. So to get you an idea, this is the scope of the work. We are going to have a gymatorium, computer science lab, classrooms will be dedicated, entire second floor. We're going to have state-of-the-art library and the media center, medical suite, admin area, and obviously our focus is on the youth and the community facility, which you already have heard. So this is the building. Inshallah, we are going to have the video. We are going to show it now, inshallah. So
it's very challenging at the moment. Islamophobia is on the rise, and our young generation is facing a tremendous, particularly challenge. They got pressure at home because their parents want them to be just like them. They got pressure out of the society. They want to be considered committed Muslims, but society do not accept them. So oftentimes our young generations are facing even tremendous challenge, more than us parents. So for the community, concentrate on building the youth center is even more crucial in this country, because we, as an integral part of the society, have that big responsibility to make sure that America in the future, inshallah, is becoming more, even better America.
I stand before you with an appeal for our community at large. This is for our youth and for our next generation, the flag bearers of Islam in the future. Brothers and sisters, the Jamaican Muslim Center in the process of building a recreational center for our youth and for our next generation. The building will contain a full-fledged basketball court, a sports facility, a library, a gymnasium for our brothers and sisters. This is a facility that will be encompassing all the community of New York. This will be the first in New York City for the Muslims. So brothers and sisters, the Jamaican Muslim Center will not be able to do it by itself. So we need the help of the entire Islamic Muslim community living in New York. Please come forward and help us to build this for our next generation.
There is a great need for our Muslim community, and especially for youth, that we should have a youth center. And I'm very happy and excited to hear this, that now JMC, mashallah, they're offering this youth center for our youth, mashallah. And this is great need, otherwise we will lose our youth. So they should have a center like YMCA, where they can go, they can gather, they can have fun, and as well as they can learn the deen of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Islamic environment. So this is a great need. So as this, they have this great project, I urge our Muslim brothers and sisters to support this great project and make this project successful and useful for our youth.
Our children can have big assembly, they can pray, can have all the activities they love. We want our children, our youth, should be in a good environment, an Islamically friendly environment where they can grow spiritually and physically. So please, brother, come forward and put your hand, and your effort, inshallah, will be successful with your support and with the grace of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Most of the masajid that we go to, you will see the elders are filling up the first rows, and most of the rest of the masjid is often empty. The important thing is, because we don't have the young people coming to the masjid, those young people, though most of them do want to have religious effect in their life. The Jamaican Muslim Center, although it is a very busy center, many Muslims live around the community, many young people living in it, but unfortunately, they do not have a space where to accommodate the youth of the community.
You know, living in America at this time, you have to provide our children in Islamic schools whatever you are providing them in public schools or private schools. Since we are an Islamic school, I believe our children deserve the best. They deserve to have a full gymnasium, a swimming pool, a full basketball court, and a full playground for our little ones so that they can enjoy their times while they are having their physical activities during the day.
We currently have 11,000 square foot of building. The first building and the second building has to be rebuilt, and alhamdulillah it's going well. And we are going to show you a little bit later regarding the plans and the schemes that is underway already. And inshallah, we are planning to do a full-fledged gymnasium or gymatorium, we call it, along with the platform and the cafeteria, food cafeteria, and a commercial kitchen will be there at the site, and the prayer space will be there, and we are planning for a full-time prayer area there in this building, the building which is referring as the second building of the Al-Mamun school. Also, the upper floor will be classrooms, and the top floor will be the laboratories. So inshallah, the plan is underway. We are so happy to see all of you who are present here, who will be supporting it. We have given tremendous support in the past, and inshallah you will continue to give your support for these beautiful projects taken by Jamaica Muslim Center.
So I urge everyone of the community, come forward, regardless of whether it belongs to Jamaica Muslim Center or anybody else. If we have a community facility, it will benefit the entire community.
If you support this school, you know, this will be the Sadqatun Zariyah. After your death, when our children will recite Quran here, and they will enjoy here, they will play here, they will perform their salat here, they will learn from the Al-Mamun school and from the masjid. Inshallah, for that, all people, all our brothers and sisters, you have to come forward and support the Jamaica Muslim Center and Al-Mamun school.
And I would like to pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make it easy for us and put barakah inshallah ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Being Muslims living in America is very challenging at the moment.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Sheikh Rahman. Today is my first day to introduce myself and joining with the party.
He's involved with the youth.
I'm involved with the youth and I'm working in Queensland library. So, but Dr. Rahman is my field private.
This is different.
He's my friend, so he invited me, so I am very glad to put myself to your shoes.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Many of you know me, Sami Kabir from Guidance Residential. I've been in this community serving at different aspects, but I'm so humbly honored that I was called into this event. Thank you so much, and the presentation actually made me very emotional about it, because a couple of days ago my wife and I, we were talking about our two Irish sons. We have 17 months and 4 months, and we always worry about what's going to happen to these kids, and we live in Long Island. We know the availability of Islamic school, but the youth center is operated and owned by Muslims is another. And I think that the prayers have been answered, and I'm very excited to go home and share this news with my family. But first of all, as myself, on behalf of Guidance, I'm sure that there is a way that we can help you with this project, and I hope personally I can also contribute time and anything that is needed. And once again, thank you for having me.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. My name is Misbauddin Mahmoud. I am actually common khadem, as you can say. I try to spend my time and energy and my thing all together. Anybody needed me. So as I'm a common khadem, inshallah, for Islamic work and dawah work, I will be also part of this program, because this is my heart actually. From my heart, we have to save our youths. As everybody knows, always I talk everywhere about the youth situation. I also represent Arab Islamic Center as a joint secretary, and I request all of you, my urge is to every one of you, help this project as much as you can from any sector, any side. You can help this center, places in New York City and all over the United States for our next generation. Jazakumullah khairan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Shahid Farooqi, living in Hampshire, Long Island. I'm Director of Expansion of Hikmah Relief USA. Congratulations to Jamaica Muslim Center. I believe every masjid and organization were thinking of this and dreaming about it, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give opportunity to Jamaica Muslim Center and its members and executive boards and teachers. May Allah ta'ala make this project fulfill on time, and also make this project youth a better future generation leaders for all of us. Ameen.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Once again, my name is Muhammad Salahuddin, and I work with Jamaica Muslim Center Youth Department.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mahmoodur Rahman.
I volunteer at JMC Muslim Center Youth. I'm always there whenever you need me. I will always help.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is your brother Saeed Rahman. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. So I think it is one of the way that we will build up our next generation on the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah make us successful, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters, Sarah is here, mashallah. One sister at least here. I was saying, Mizama, you can have 1 to 2 tables. We have, mashallah. So many sisters were asking. So, alhamdulillah, as you heard me in the video presentation, we are really honored you give us opportunity, and we're really glad. And alhamdulillah, as you all know, this is a dream, and inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give opportunity to JMC. As JMC pioneer in our area, as mashallah, huge masjid, Islamic center, Mahmoud school, they are leader in this area. And now alhamdulillah, in other great need. And I have trust in the leadership. As you know, sometimes they are purchasing the building along with this, or 2 million, think how it can come. And alhamdulillah, they generate among themselves, mashallah. So we have full trust after Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you can make it. And inshallah, we all here, we can support whatever capacity we have, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm Sasi Jiki, Banama Isine, and I assist Imam. Assalamu alaikum. Nakhudna fillah, brother Abdullah Kamal, Imam of Mushrik Baitul Mukarram. So Rasulullah said, "Kullukum ra'in wa kullukum mas'ulun ra'iyati." That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us responsibility, and we are a responsible person. We have to fulfill our responsibility. As a community leader, as Imam, we have to think about our future, our next generation. Just today, when I give khutbah, I said that in our masjid, if you can see the full masjid, alhamdulillah, just Brother Salahuddin, he said 3,000 people, masjid family, Salatul Jummah time. But if you go to Salatul other Salat time, even Fajr Salat time, how many people comes? And there I share also one, just I don't want to take a long time. My uncle, Kufa, he came from England, and he shared, and I would like to share with that incident, that the England, London, they apply to extend their masjid. And then after that, that board, they said, okay, we're gonna come and visit. So they came and they said, oh, mashallah, a lot of people in masjid, Jummah Salat time. Second visit they came and they said, oh, in Salat time, more people. And when they come for the Salat time, they saw only few people, and all people are all immigrant. So they said that you don't need to extend your masjid, bring your youth. Otherwise, now you buying or purchasing our church, after 50 years, same thing happen. So my dear brothers and sisters, because alhamdulillah, all our community there, and then we have to think about future. Future means our next generation. Wallahi, sometimes because I am Imam of Mushrik Baitul Mukarram, and same time I am Imam, teacher of Darul Hadith over there. So last 15 years, I taught a lot of kids, more than 1,000 kids. They gone because of the environment, because of the school, because of college. So we need Islamic school, we need Islamic youth community center, we need that basketball, whatever it is. Alhamdulillah, I appreciate you, and may Allah accept your effort. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we need your dua, we need our dua, we need inshallah support, and we need inshallah donation also.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Saeed Rahman, Imam of our Islamic Center. So first of all, I praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and thanks to all of you. Like a word, Jamaica Muslim Center is like an umbrella, and most of our Musallis, our Islamic Center, they are from JMC. So inshallah, we are always with you and try your best to help us, and we also help you. Jazakumullah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Khandigar Tariq Islam. I'm always with Jamaica Muslim Center, and we will have 100% support for this project, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammed Zia.
I'm General Secretary of Baitul Mukarram Masjid. I congratulate Jamaica Muslim Center for a great one project. We support this. In the meantime, I like to tell you what we did for the youth in our masjid. Now our masjid is under construction. No more prayer there for the construction. But before that, every month we have a youth program, and we hire a scholar to teach them to speak some important issues about the youth. So I like to request the Jamaica Muslim Center to leading this youth program among the other masjid. We have a small masjid, and we have in mind that when we start our masjid again, we build a youth club among with our students, and this youth club can go to the Jamaica Muslim Center for a competition basketball with the other masjid youth club. If we arrange from masjid to masjid for youth competitions, then among the youths they can inspire, they can take the facilities, and we cannot do that like now because of we don't have any like same gymnasium, same facilities. So I congratulate again Jamaica Muslim Center. They are trying to do this, and we support this, and also please support our masjid too. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shakar Razaul Haq. I am in the Baitul Mukarram. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Muhammad S. Ahmed, Muslim League JMC.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Muhammad Abdul Sadiq. I am Imam and Khatib, Jackson Islamic Center and Mosque 7120 Roosevelt.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nazmul Hussain Khan. I'm a Jamaica community. I'm a small servant of Jamaica Muslim Center.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Nasir Ahmed. I'm one of the members of advisory committee of Al-Mawari School. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Muhammad Abdul Malik. We have all kind of support for this Al-Mawari School project on behalf of Bilal Masjid and American Muslim Center.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. This is Hafiz Rafiqul Islam. I'm from American Muslim Center of the Imam of Haziq Masjid. Inshallah, we have helped the Al-Mawari School. May Allah accept this school and extension Jamia Qurani Academy is Alim course also. We need khairukum man ta'allama al-Qur'ana wa 'allamahu. Or Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are best. How we best learn the Quran, teach the Quran, understand the Quran. Inshallah, last 50 years, 60 years, 40 years, Salah every day 5 times, 3 times. We don't know how to call Azan. We don't know how to read the Quran. We learn the Quran. Then we are the best person in this community. Inshallah, we help each other, make dua and also support Al-Mawari School. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Mavis Asa Siddiqui, and I'm a director of media and public relations of ICNA Relief, and I was the director of first Muslim women shelter 10 years ago in 144 Hillside Avenue. And also we, from the ICNA Relief, we have different programs, finance support, and also food distribution. So in each month, in 25 places, we distribute a hot meal. So we need a lot of volunteers, and inshallah will come in from this youth center. And also I want to convey for the Jamaica Muslim Center, and I trust them because from a small room to one of the largest masjid in New York, Al-Mamun, from a small school to one of the biggest Islamic school in New York. So inshallah this center will be the biggest center of New York. And also this is a good message for who they want to take Muslims out from USA. So this is the message. We are not going anywhere because we are building future. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Mirza Mushir Rahman.
Thank you for inviting me here. It's a very exciting evening for me to hear that you have a very good initiative for the youth and the school. I have all my support for this initiative, and whatever needed, I'll try to give all my best there. Thank you, and all the best.
Jabari was a builder, so he can help us in building it, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Sultan Muhammad. I come from Jacksonite Islamic Center. Thank you, everybody.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Tariqur Rahman. I'm from ITNA. Also, I'm the old Musalli of Jamaica Muslim Center. So my heart and my prayers and my work, inshallah, for the Jamaica Muslim Center and their projects. I always tell them, I was talking to you yesterday that don't worry, take the project, inshallah, Allah will give you barakah. Because this is not your project or my project. This is the project for our community, for our deen in this country. Because if we are strong, our deen will be strong. So inshallah, our support, ITNA's support, and all brothers is with Jamaica Muslim Center.
My daughter, she will be graduating from Al-Mahmoud School and she will be going to college next year. I'm very much happy with her performance. And 2 days ago, she got her SCT result performance, and I'm rating Al-Mahmoud School the teacher and the academic. I request all the brothers and sisters to help Al-Mahmoud School so that we can make this project a successful one.
My name is Muhammad Faiquddin. I am Imam and Khatib, Masjid Abu Hurairah. I am really glad to be here today. I am supporting whatever doing Jamaica Muslim Center for our youth, and this is the role model for our community, Jamaica Muslim Center. I would like to request to the brother, those who involved with Jamaica Muslim Center, we have to communicate with other Islamic center. We have to lead this center. Then every center can be established over there. This kind of event, inshallah. And I have the experience, brother. Those who has an Islamic feelings, they doesn't know the Islam. Number one, aqlul uqala, wisdom of intellectual people, amwalul aghniya, wealth of the richest people, adiya'ul fuqara, dua for the pious people, and ilmul ulama, and knowledge of the ulama. Alhamdulillah, Jamaica Muslim Center, they have these all of things. Inshallah, it will be successful, inshallah. Father Himala, la Himala Khaybar, wa Rabbuna abarru wa adhar. This shaykh, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, when he built up the Masjid al-Nabawi first, when he put a stone by his own hand, he was reciting this shaykh, هذا الحمال لا حمال خيبر وربنا أبر وأدهر. Thank you so much, everyone.
Of JMC, from 15 students, right now is 2 buildings. And from one garage or one apartment, or from basement to the apartment to the garage to now Jamaica Muslim Center. Nothing is impossible for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala if we come forward. So I'm requesting to our youth, always we do something for you. Why you don't do something for us, inshallah? We come forward, and you are requesting to our youth also. Some of them are doing very good job, earning a lot of money. So bring your youth and participate with us. So number 2 is that here the community leaders come from different masajid. I am requesting to everybody, the brothers will tell you how much is one room cost. 20,000, 25,000. Each masjid is take one room. Then it's very easy for us to do it. If you take the responsibility for one room, 20,000, 25,000, and alhamdulillah here more than 30 masajid come from different part of the city. So if we do that way, I think it will be better for us and easy for us to do it, inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Kamrullah Hassan. I was just thinking that this youth center will be a feather, another feather on JMC's hat. But then I said, no, it's not another feather on the hat, it is the crown jewel of the hat. So, inshallah, congratulations.
Imam Abdulaziz Khan from Masjid Umar bin Abdulaziz, and also the treasurer for the Masjid al-Shura of New York metropolitan area. around Jamaica area, I'm the longest old Imam in the area. I've seen Jamaica Muslim Center. I'm the Imam 31 years. I've known Jamaica Muslim Center when it was in the basement in Broward. Moved to 164th Street, and I've also known the Imam and the Hafiz of Quran who was there, Naim Ahmad, who's right now in India. After Naim Ahmad left, I was the Imam at 161 Street and used to come there to recite Quran. I would like to say that I wish the Jamaica Muslim Center all the best in this endeavor that they are going to be going into. And I wish, inshallah, that all the masajids cooperate and work along with them. The Masjid al-Shura of New York Metropolitan here also is with the Jamaica Muslim Center. And I have an application here for Brother Khwaja Mizan Hassan, who invited me here tonight. And I would like to, inshallah, to be a member of the Masjid al-Shura. And all of you here who are sitting here, inshallah, to be members of the Masjid al-Shura. Imam Abdul Baki is in the Justice Committee of the Masjid al-Shura. Also, Brother Abdul Aziz also is with the Masjid al-Shura. So I hope all of you, inshallah, will be members of the Masjid al-Shura. Thank you.
I am a director of Al-Mahmoud School and chairman of curriculum committee, and I am a professor of City University of New York, mathematics and computer science. Thank you very much for all. You have to do so many things. You came here and you come here to support us, Al-Mahmoud School. Please do not forget, November 18th, please join our fundraising dinner, LaGuardia Marriott Hotel, and please tell your friend and relative to join over there. Thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Mohammed Shabaruddin. I'm an executive committee on the JMC. And also on the request of the Imam and community board member, please be a social media to how to help our Jamaica Muslim Center project. Thank you so much.
I came to Jamaica in 1992. I lived there for about 15 years. I still work at Jamaica in Queen's Hospital Center. I have all the best wishes and I'm really excited about this project. Inshallah it will be successful. Jazakallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Muhammad Abdul Hakim Mia. I am from outside Baitul Zanna Murdi. I want to thanks to Jamaica Muslim Center to take this great project. Thank you.
My name is Zulkarnain Haidar, and I am a servant of Jamaica Muslim Center. And as you have seen, that Jamaica Muslim Center took initiative so many times in the last 10 years and have been successful. Hopefully, with the grace of Allah, we will be successful with this new project, inshallah. Jazakallah khairan.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nasiruddin, real estate developer, member construction committee, Al-Mahmoud School project. Inshallah, the project will be successful.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abul Kalam. I am one of the Khadim of Jamaica Muslim Center.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers all and sisters. My name is Mohammed Yar, a proud member of the Jamaica Muslim community for the last 26 years. I'm also the finance director on the board of Al-Mahmoud School. Just a reminder to all of us that it is a financial investment, and it's a financial investment in the future of our children, a financial investment in the future of our grandchildren, and the financial investment that will guarantee the continued progress and spread of Islam. We look forward to all the financial commitment and contribution at the fundraising dinner on November 18, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Mohammed Wajid Khan, editor, Weekly Bangladesh newspaper. Thank you.
My name is Kazi Halim, and I'm around for a long time here. But today, when I see the presence of representatives from all these mosques and Islamic center, it assured me that inshallah our project will be successful.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm your brother Lutfullah Chaudhary. I came in Jamaica as a matter of fact in 1975, but I live now in Westbury, Long Island. I'm one of humble Khadim of Muslim community.
Once we start, now I am the Vice President of Jamaica Muslim Center, and once we start the Al-Mamri School about 10 years ago, 2003, only we have 15 students, and that our school starts from the kindergarten. Now we have the school having the 12th grade. So because of your cooperation, your support, day by day we build up our school. And inshallah we will have the full-fledged school. So we want your full cooperation regarding this matter. Assalamu alaikum.
And may Allah give me the opportunity to serve Al-Mamuri School in different positions, and JMC. I'm humble, and please pray for us so Allah give us more ability so we can serve.
I've been Jamaica Muslim Center since it's been born, inshallah. Still I'm here, and alhamdulillah, it's such a blessing. So many imams, I haven't get a chance to see that many imam presence in one meeting, alhamdulillah. And everybody's support, inshallah we'll be able to do it. Jazakumullah.
All the centers who are surrounding the Jamaica area, especially we have Masjid Salihin also in a Muslim center, JMC Avenue. They will be very close. And it will be the same distance from Jamaica Muslim Center, from this youth center. So inshallah they should be also part. Also all the masjid in our area. I think we have 9 or 11 masjid within a 1 mile radius. So everybody should participate. And if everybody participate, it will be easy for everybody. They don't have to come with a big money. And all the youth and every masjid have a representation in this group, all the youth group. So don't think it will be a JMC project, it will be everybody's project. So it will be everybody's representation will be there in your city. And unfortunately the perpetrator is a Muslim, so that gives us more sadness. The sad news on the top, we are more sad because in the name of Islam the things are done and it is not part of Islam. Our imams, all the masajid has condemned vigorously, and all these institutions, Islamic centers, they say with the same voice. But we will put a statement from this gathering that we condemn this kind of activity, and these centers actually help our kids, our youth, to be diverted, and they will be hear from the scholar, authentic scholar, not from the Google scholar or somebody will post videos. And that gentleman who did it, he couldn't even recite Quran, and his iPhone or what these things, hundreds of videos from the ISIS propaganda. So as brother Muhammad Isa, he said that if they have plenty of time, because they are sitting at home, they don't have any place to go, they'll be watching these videos. But if they have a place to go and have good activities, inshallah, they will have more time, they will be physically and spiritually sound, inshallah. So now I'll ask our Imam, say a few words, and our program will be concluded with our Board of Trustee Chairman, Dr. Mutasim Billah, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Alhamdulillah, all leaders are here, especially when imams are coming with their president and secretary and vice presidents. And I would like to request all the Aimma, all the imams, can you come here? Can you come here, please?
ITV, Call of Peace, Save Humanity.